everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and today I'm here to share with you the completed project of Stamperia's music. So I started with an 8.5 by 8.5 mini album, and so the interior pocket pages are 8 by 8. I'm going to share with you the cover. It's beautiful, beautiful paper. The Stamperia collections are just gorgeous. And if you like to fussy cut, boy, this is the paper for you. These are little roses that I made myself using the same paper that came in the collection. I fussy cut this violin out, and then I've got a couple of die cut things here. Right here, I featured one of the die cuts from Graphic 45. They have a collection of dies that fit perfectly on their tags, and one of them has a clock with it, and this is the exterior of the clock. It's just a really pretty filigree looking die cut that I like. Some of these papers were in my stash. I just wanted to add a little more color than what came in the paper. Here you'll see some filigree corners, which I like to do on the covers of my books. On the spine, it's pretty simple. I put a large piece of filigree, and then there's 3 separate charms. There is a harp, a key, and a small violin. And then the back is very simple. This is a fussy cut lady playing the harp. Here on the back, this is one of the feature pages. And I just fussy cut and laid that right on top of the back. Okay? So that is the exterior. So let's go to the interior. Inside, it's just a simple pocket on the inside cover. Stamperia comes with lots of cut-aparts. And it's 2 or 3 full pages of cut-aparts. So I normally like to back all my tags, but the back of their cut-aparts is so pretty I couldn't really cover it up. So you'll get lots of cut-aparts that are great for journaling or using as small photo mats. Okay, here's page 1. This is fussy cut from one of the papers along with this. I'm going to lift that up so you can get a better look at it. And I also fussy cut the rose. And then I just die cut some leaves to stick in here because I thought it was pretty. And then all of this is popped, and then this is popped on top of that. So it gives quite a bit of dimension. I'll tilt that so you can see it. All right. I used a little bit of seam binding to hold this closed. And it opens up. And as I mentioned in my previous video, during the construction process, I used 2 packs of the Stamperia. You get 10 double-sided sheets in each pack, which is enough to complete this album, but not really to do both sides of each flap. So I used a coordinating cardstock here. Okay, and then this is just a die cut piece from the collection so that it would match the rest of this page layout. And this is just a fixed mat right here. Okay, each pocket page has a large photo mat. And I didn't have enough paper with only using 2 paper pads to cover the whole thing. So I just put a 1-inch strip on both sides so that when it's in the pocket page, as it's cascading, you can see the nice coordinated paper. Okay, here is page 2. Here are some more of those flowers that I made by hand. And I used just a Sizzix die cut flower die and spun these myself, as well as making the little bit of foliage that goes around it. This small cream flower comes from 49 and Market. Okay. Okay, we've got a nice flap here. Opens up. And this is a fixed photo mat. And it has a nice pocket here. Okay. This is a die cut. And it's just 2 simple circles, so they're kind of like peekaboos. And I only have this dark paper in here to demonstrate that that's there. But they're also pockets, so you could slip your photos in and then use these little tags behind your photos to journal about the event. Okay. And I'll give you a close-up look. This is a fussy cut piece from the collection, and I've just popped it and laid it right on top here to give it some dimension. Okay. Another pocket page with a nice large photo mat. Okay, here's a simple waterfall feature. This is held all together neatly with 3 magnets. And what I've done is I put a magnet on the top one, a magnet on the middle flap, and then there's a magnet underneath this mat. So this is just a nice, simple waterfall feature. all held nice and neatly together with magnets. Here I'm featuring one of the cut-apart tags. I used a 49 in Market Flower. This is just a little piece of foil that I had in my stash. There's a die-cut circle in here that's just layered, and then behind that I layered yet one more die-cut. And again, this is from the Graphic 45 tag die-cut. And I will leave a link to the Graphic 45 in our shop if you're interested in taking a closer look at that die. And then this is a nice big pocket to stash some of these cut-aparts. And like I said, I just love the cut-aparts that they do. They're so elegant. Pretty, pretty. And like I said, if you like fussy cutting, this is the paper collection for you because it doesn't come cut apart. Okay, another page. So this is fussy cut from the collection, and then I just put a little bit of foliage behind it, just make it interesting, so your photo would slide right under that. I used a small piece to attach the mat to, so that you've got this hinge, which opens down, and then you've got another hinge that opens to the left, and this is a fixed photo mat with a pocket. Okay. And down here, this is a fussy cut words from the collection. Fussy cut the violin here, and then I just added this little piece of die cut foliage just to keep it kind of interesting. The top flap goes up. This is a fixed photo mat with a pocket. And of course the last photo mat. And then the last page, another fussy cut heart, and that's layered with a fussy cut rose. So it's popped, and then this rose is popped on top of the heart. And this whole thing opens like so. And then you've got another flap that opens to the right, and this is just a large photo area for a collage. Okay, and then a nice deep pocket on the back cover as well. And I've got lots of tags in here. Like I said, they feature lots of tags and journaling. And I just stash them in here so that when you're actually filling your album and putting your photos in, you can either incorporate these or use them to mark events throughout your album. So that is the Stamperia Music Collection mini album that I just completed. Again, this is 8.5 by 8.5. And you can find this paper in our shop at Scrap and Create, and that's www.scrap, the letter N, create.com. Thanks for watching.